Hi guys, good morning. Welcome to Vikas Wings, where stories come to life. Today, we're diving into our favourite audiobook, Eternal Promises, a heartfelt tale written by Vikas Pal. So sit back, relax, and let the journey begin. Part 2, the second day and a new beginning. Morning sounds, birds chirping, distant school bell ring. It was 8 a.m. Vikas parked his bicycle outside the school gate. The second day, yet everything still felt new. The unfamiliar corridors, the unfamiliar faces, and the unfamiliar routine, it all lingered in his mind. He adjusted his backpack and stepped inside, his eyes scanning the surroundings. Just like yesterday, some students were gathered outside the classroom, chatting. And then there was Arjun. Vikas smiled instinctively. Yesterday they had only exchanged small talk, but today it felt like the beginning of something, maybe friendship. "Come on, let's head in," Arjun said casually. They walked into the classroom together. Vikas's seat, the one by the window at the back, was still empty. He slipped into it, resting his bag beside him.
The first glance.
The first feeling. The classroom slowly filled with students, the morning energy building up. Some were flipping through their notebooks, others were laughing over inside jokes. And then, sound of soft footsteps, a door opening slightly. A group of students walked in. Among them, Saanvi. For the first time, Vikas truly noticed her. She wore the standard light blue school uniform, her long braid resting over her shoulder. There was something about the way she carried herself, calm, confident, unshaken. Saanvi walked with her best friend, Vidhi, both of them laughing about something. And then it happened. Her eyes flickered toward Vikas. For just a few seconds. But for Vikas, time seemed to slow down. A strange rush filled his chest, unexpected, unexplainable. He quickly averted his gaze, opening his book as if he hadn't noticed. But he had. The classroom atmosphere and a new realization. Chalk tapping against the blackboard, murmurs in the background. The math class had begun. The teacher wrote a problem on the board and turned to the class. Who wants to solve this? Almost immediately, Saanvi raised her hand. Vikas watched her, intrigued. She didn't just solve the problem, she explained it with clarity and confidence, making sure the class understood. "She's sharp." Arjun leaned in and whispered, "Damn, she's quick." Vikas nodded, but his attention was still on her. Lunch break, a chance to talk. Cafeteria sounds, plates clinking, students chatting. Vikas and Arjun made their way to the cafeteria, the air thick with the scent of warm food and teenage conversations. And then they ran into her group. Vikas didn't mean to, but his ears automatically tuned into their conversation. "Did you finish the math homework?" Vidhi asked Saanvi. "Yeah, I did it last night," Saanvi replied casually. Arjun noticed something. Vikas was staring. Again, he smirked and whispered, "Dude, this is your chance to start a conversation." Vikas blinked. "Talk about what?" Arjun chuckled and gave him a gentle push forward. Vikas stumbled slightly but stayed silent, pretending to focus on his lunch. After school, the first real conversation. Soft bicycle wheels rolling, distant school bell fading. The school day had ended. Vikas was unlocking his bicycle when, "Hey, new student!" "Ha! Yeah!" He turned around. Saanvi was standing there. For a moment, he couldn't believe she was actually talking to him. She tilted her head slightly. "You're new here, right?" Vikas, still caught off guard, nodded. "Yeah, joined yesterday." Saanvi smiled, a small, warm smile. "How's the school treating you so far?" she asked. For the first time, Vikas saw her really smile. It wasn't just polite, it was genuine. "Still feels different," he admitted, "but I think I'll get used to it." Saanvi nodded thoughtfully. "Yeah, it takes time, but if you ever need help, just ask." She turned to leave but hesitated for just a second, like she had something more to say. Then she simply smiled again and walked away. Vikas stood there for a moment, watching her disappear into the crowd. And for the first time since coming to this new school, he didn't feel alone anymore. Soft music fades, sound of the wind, bicycle wheels rolling again.